Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Yes, we have another guest with us today. We have Shirley. Shirley and I have been YouTube friends and friends for actually a long time.
For a really
long time.
Since we started,
we both started on YouTube, but we've never done a video together. We see each other quite regularly, and we always say we're going to film. We never film. We end up talking a really long time, and then just never getting
We
it
actually
done.
talked for about 4 hours already, and we were meant to film this video 4 hours ago.
Yeah, like I got here at like 11 o'clock.
It's like 6. It's 6 o'clock now.
It's 6 now. We had rice, so we've been eating.
Jollof rice. Keza cooked us some nice jollof rice.
We've been eating, enjoying. So anyway, today we're going to do, actually it's kind of based on our like chats, right? But we're going to do the things I tell my teenage self.
Well, I was a bit of a geek, so I always wore the geek or nerdy hat, and I would probably just say to just keep powering on. I know it's difficult being that person that sticks out like a sore thumb when everyone wants to have fun. You're the one who's in the library and you just want to like read and just get on with your schoolwork. It's cool. Just I would say to myself that it's okay. It's okay to be like that.
So I was the complete opposite, right? I was like away with the fairies. I was quite like, I didn't concentrate a lot. So I would tell myself to concentrate and push myself. And I was actually really academic. Like I was smart, but I didn't really try it hard. I wish I tried harder, but like I was in like set 5 initially, and I got moved up to like probably about set 1 for most of my topics besides maths and subjects.
I was always in top set.
I came up there, man. I came to meet you.
Yeah, I wasn't a teacher's pet, but then I was. Where are you?
I was like,
I
was a teacher's pet because the teachers would pretend that they're not allowed to laugh at me, but then like, I used to make joke to teachers like, and just make them laugh, and they'll snigger under their breath, but they'd go and sit down, Patricia. You're distracting. That's what they were like. No, you like me. Like, and I mentioned this before, but I used to collect the registers. Actually, that makes me sound so geeky, but literally, I collected the registers because I used to like going into every class and be like, "Morning, miss. Morning, miss." And
so you can talk to everyone.
Yeah, just so I could talk, and that's how I was a prefect at school because I used to be the girl with the registers. I was so corny, man. I was so corny. But yeah, I would tell myself to concentrate more. But yeah, and like embrace being smart because I feel like I probably didn't embrace it. Cause
I embraced it, but I'll probably also say to get out more as well.
Yeah.
Be a bit more sociable. I went to a girls' school.
Yeah, so did I. Come on, you did still think about boys. Come on, girl.
But you know what was funny? There were always those group of girls who seemed to know a lot of boys. We did know a couple of boys outside of school because right near our girls' school there was a boys' school.
Yeah, totally. So was mine.
So we knew quite a few boys there. But the thing about me is I didn't date throughout my whole high school life. I just
dates.
That was
Who dated?
Exactly. My mom and dad like used to tell me just to focus on your books. Don't bring any boy, don't do any boy, it's okay. Just focus on your books. You can get married when you are a grown woman. I wasn't too much into my appearance, but then I was like, I would be a bit like conscious about it. I would tell my teenage self not to worry about that.
Yeah.
Just to worry about, you know, being a good person and being beautiful from the inside. And that way that would shine.
That's so sweet. So when it came to boys, no boys liked me, right? Ugly, skinny, no, they just did and the thing is, my friends were all really gorgeous, like, you know, this stereotypical gorgeous at that age. So I think mentally I was like, I didn't really care. I was like the ugly friend. But
I had so many gorgeous friends. I was the one with the caterpillar eyebrows. Really hairy face. Big mouth and the big teeth.
I was like just that, right? Exactly. So then I feel like I kind of desensitized and I didn't really care so much about boys when I was there. And a lot of my friends were a bit, what's the word? A little bit free when it came to guys. And actually then, because I was the ugly friend, I just didn't really go down that street at all. But I think deep down I was like, why don't guys like me? But I would just tell myself not to even worry about that because there's only gonna be one guy for me at the end of the day. And I'm gonna meet him in about 10 to 15 years. No, about 10 years-ish. And
I'm still waiting to meet mine.
Yeah, exactly. He'll be there soon.
I know he'll be
couple
there soon.
Couple more years. But I tell myself not to worry so much, and probably realize that it's not just about the way I look. And the boys that I was around, they're stupid. like all of those guys were silly and they didn't care about anything besides being with a really popular girl or a girl who was going to give it up. So I think they almost knew that I wasn't gonna do anything.
When I was back in high school as well, I would say to myself, it's okay just to be who you are, love yourself, and not want to be so quick into jumping into relationships and you know doing things with boys, because
I think the boys automatically knew I just wasn't gonna do.
Yeah, the boys knew that I was not gonna do any of that either, so they would just be like, okay, it's like I had like a little sign on my forehead that said
virgin,
like yes, underneath F off.
So
it's like no.
What was your relationship?
My relationship with my parents was really good. Even till today, I have a very good relationship with my parents, and I think it's because everything was built on respect.
Yeah.
I respected my parents from a very young age because I saw them respect their parents, and I always knew that my parents had my best interests at heart.
Yeah.
And whatever they said to me, whether I agreed or disagreed, I knew for a fact that they loved me enough because they wanted me to have the best. So I would just say to myself that you should really treasure your parents and like spend time with them more.
For me, my relationship with my dad was really cool. Like my dad's just a really chilled out guy. I butted heads with my mum a lot, and because we were very, very similar, and at the time I was like, I hate you, mum.
Really? You said I hate your mum to your mum? Nigerian mum. I should not beat you.
I know. No, she did, but okay. I had a very tumultuous relationship, and I was a little bit like troublesome at school. So she would be like, you want to do this, you want to do that. I'm like, Mum, just leave me alone. I slam doors. I used to do all of that, right? Yeah, I know. Wow. You can't get away with that. Like, my child would never be able to get away with that today. I'm like, mate, no. I was a difficult child, and I would tell my childhood self that to understand that my relationship with my mum doesn't have to be like that, and actually she's reasonable if I reasoned with her, and also that you can't always have your own way. Like, trying to fight an adult on stuff is probably not the best thing to do. Your mum cares about you and probably wants the best for you, so try a little bit. And also tell because I now have a really good relationship with my mum, but just to tell myself that you two are going to get on like a house on fire in the future. This is super quick. Me and my sister have always been close, and I'll just say always be close with her. Do you know what? I'll tell my childhood self, probably give her a little bit more room. Stop hanging around with her so much. I hung around with my sister so much. Like she was like, my best friend is my best friend.
My sister's my best friend.
Yeah.
I hang around with her still
too much. Yeah.
I would say to my teenage self that it's okay being the oldest, because I used to feel so pressured when I was as the oldest child, because I had to be responsible for everything. I was always getting blamed for everything. Why this person did this is because you taught them that.
Yeah.
I would say to my teenage self that not to worry, that they would actually end up appreciating you.
And actually I would say to myself not to convince Maureen to do bad things. I was like, leave Maureen alone, be a goody two shoes, right? Because she got to be a goody two shoes. Stop making her cover for you when you're doing something wrong, okay? Leave her alone. Yeah, I would definitely tell her that.
Oh, as a teenager, I can't actually say to you that I've kept in contact with many of my teenage friends.
Oh, totally agree with you.
I don't really speak to many of them, even some of the ones I was close with at the time. Because, and now I've later learned that some friends come in for a season, a reason, or a lifetime. So when I was a teenager, I reckon that I had those friends for that time. Yeah. And then as I grew older and I became, much wiser, I guess, and more mature, I just picked out friends that suited this time and life. Yeah. And not that I have anything like wrong with them, even though I had some friends that I would fall out with a lot when I was in high school. I'll probably say to my teenage self not to worry too much about it, that years and years from now it's not really going to matter, all the arguments, all the stress, all the horrible feelings and stuff. But then also I say to my teenage self to treasure the moments, because you do get to miss those bits when you're older.
Yeah, I had friends, but like I never had deep friendships. So I would move around from different groups to different groups. And I think that's because I never really felt settled with any one group in particular. So I knew a lot of people, but there was no one I could ever go to and say, this is my friend who, besides primary school, there's only like one girl who was like my best friend, but I never felt like I ever had that connection with anyone. But I think I would just tell myself that, you know, your sister is your best friend and it's okay. She was my best friend. And I think I'd say develop deeper relationships if you can. But I think with the people who are around me, now that I'm older, I didn't want to develop deep relationships with any of those people anyway. And I was a good friend to, like, some people. I told you the story. Like, a girl actually came to me, like, we used to be really tight friends, and she used to get into a lot of trouble and stuff like that. But I kind of always stood by her. She got bullied a lot, but I just, you know, had her back. And about 3 years ago, she sent me a message on Facebook. She converted to Islam, and she was like, you know what, Patricia, I'm so embarrassed of all the things that happened when we were younger, but I really appreciate your friendship and how you stuck by me. So I'm just going to say, just keep being like that and stand up for those friends who might be criticized.
And 3, okay, so like I said, I was quite introverted for the majority of my university life, and I think for a very long time, because I was like that, there was a point in time where I thought, I hate being like this, I want to rebel.
Yeah.
I want to be that extroverted person. I want to, you know, go out. So I would try and be that rebellious type.
Yeah.
And try and be like rude to like some of the teachers and stuff. I got that attitude coming, like, I would probably say, no, Shirley.
Don't try it.
Don't try it. Just
sit down.
Stay the way you are. Be respectful. You're a respectful person. Just stay respectful. Don't try and get rude. Don't try to prove a point. Don't try and rebel. Okay, confession time. I tried a cigarette once, and I remember coughing so badly and thinking, oh no, never doing this again. But like, I felt like, oh my god, I felt so guilty.
That's such a...
Huh?
I can't believe you said that. I'm gonna tell my story.
Okay.
Confession time.
I felt so guilty because like I was probably a bit, you know, you thought smoking was such a grown-up thing.
Yeah.
And like no one around me, nobody in my family smokes. So I thought, oh, I'll be a little rebellious and I'll see what it's like.
Yeah.
I went and bought a packet.
You bought them with your own money.
My own lunch money. Lunch.
To buy them.
I said, okay, I want to see what this thing is like. And I went and bought it, and I didn't have a lighter. I asked the stranger to light it.
Hold on. So you went to the shop by yourself?
By myself.
And bought a pack of cigarettes by yourself?
Yeah, Marlboro at the time. Yeah.
Brave.
Yeah, brave. This is me trying to rebel against this quiet, shy person. And I remember trying to smoke it, like literally behind the woods somewhere. And I smoked it, and I remember I had such a bad coughing fit and a sore throat for days.
Oh.
And I told my mum because I felt so guilty. I was like, oh,
What did your mum say?
My mum was like, don't ever try that again.
I would be to argue with my mum so much. Like, honestly, if I would say, look, don't bother arguing with your mum. Just listen to her. She knows what she's talking about. Just let it go. My next thing would be similar to Shirley, which was actually not to try weed. Yes. Goody two shoes. Patricia did. Funnily enough, it was with like the grungy group who all were into like Kurt Cobain and stuff.
Where would teenagers find weed?
Honestly, some of these girls, especially like the girls who were into like, you know, rock bands and stuff, like I was cool with them, but their parents would let them smoke in their house, and I think a lot of their parents actually had weed and they would get it from their mums, like Katie like smoke, and they're like, yeah, we're just going for a bong around the corner or something like that. And I went with them foolishly once, like a mong,
Like a mumu.
and then I went to class and I remember just thinking like, oh Lord, what's happening? Like, why? So that, yeah, I did it. I would advise myself to do it again.
I did it when I was at university.
Yeah, as well.
But so I did it once and I just thought it smelled really bad, like BO.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's disgusting. Why the hell would I want to do that?
Yeah.
So I just don't do it.
No, fine. And Patricia only likes sweet boys. Like, don't like bad boys. Like sweet boys who buy you roses and chocolate, hold your hands and take you cinema. Okay, that's my advice.
I would probably say that to my teenage self as well.
Bad boys are a waste of time.
Bad boys are not good, because I remember I fell in love. I don't know whether you can say love. Can you be in love with that?
You can think you're in love.
Okay, I thought I was in love, and then he just ended up cheating me really badly.
Yeah.
And I would probably say to myself, don't worry about it. A good guy's gonna come.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, dress sense,
Hey.
and appearance. What would you say?
I would say, man, just fix up a little bit. Just fix up a little. Oh my god, my style when I was back in high school. I think it's because majority of the time we spent in school uniform.
In
so
the
you don't
UK,
have to dress. You don't have to dress up. In the UK, you are in school uniform till, in some cases, till you're 18.
Yeah.
In high school.
Yeah.
So like you didn't really, there was no room to express your personal style. And I would try to express my personal style with my school uniform by maybe having a shorter tie than a longer tie. And I
Did you used to do a short fat tie?
Short fat tie. Short fat tie.
Yeah, and like the shirt wide open, showing the little bust I had.
Give it, just been there from there.
I would also tell myself, when it comes to appearance, don't put slashes in your eyebrow.
You did that?
I did that, yeah.
Oh my god.
I was hood, man. I did the razor when you cut in the.
Oh my god!
Cut in the slashes.
About eyebrows.
Yeah.
Okay, you know how I mentioned that I had really thick, slug eyebrows. Best believe one day I found my mum's blade, and I said, "Let me try and give myself." So I would shave this one. It got a bit thin. So I said, "Okay, let me shave this one." Got a bit thin. I was like, "Nah, this one is still a bit thin." I said, "Let's match up." By the end of it, I was left with no eyebrows. My mum came in the room. She looked at me. She said, "What have you done to your face?" She made me go to school with them brows. She would not let me draw them in, like with her own eye pencil. She had eyebrow pencil. She would not let me. Say, "No, you have cut your brows, so go to school." So I went to school for so many weeks. I tried to bring my hair down, and that's when I started doing that gel thing.
Oh yeah. Oh.
So
there's so many things in it.
So I gelled my haar just so it would cover my no eyebrows.
Over the eyebrows.
Just here.
I used to gel my hair with jam gel. Do you remember jam? It's called jam gel.
Yeah,
you know jam gel? It's here.
No,
so
I used to
cross
gel it,
over,
and then I have a really tight.
Edges all leaning back.
You know, and sometimes when you bring out the baby hair on the side.
Oh yeah.
That was me. I would probably say don't do all that stuff.
Yeah, I would say don't
just
do
leave
that.
yourself natural.
So guys, that is the end of this video. I know it was quite long, but we really enjoyed it. We've been reminiscing, we're smiling. We're probably going to talk more about this as we go to Westfield.
We're going to Westfield.
Hey, we're shopping. But we've done a video over on Shirley's channel, which is our favourite. So make sure you check it out. And yeah, I really hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you later. Oh, and if you have any other questions or topics you guys want to discuss or anything that you relate to, please leave a comment below, and hopefully Shirley will comment answer them and I'll answer them. You know, we'll just do that just for you guys, just for you. Okay guys, bye. Have you got a still?
The battery's gonna die soon.
Hey,
So
battery's dying.
Is this what I'll be telling myself?
No, lean back, laugh is good. I done it before. It's sweet, lean back, laugh. Lean back, laugh, see. Kezia, look. You can't feel who's Kezia here. She's just looking at you like, what are you guys doing? Okay, we're good.